The subject of today's Dhamma talk is Silavanta sutta, as mentioned in Khandavagga Samyutta. In this sutta, the detailed method of Vipassana Bhavana or insight meditation is expounded. This sutta is very suitable for meditators, as it clarifies the meditation procedures. The questions were raised by Venerable Mahakotika, and the answers were given by Venerable Sariputta Mahathera. At the compilation time during Buddhist Synod, the sutta was edited in the most complete form, starting with the introduction. It was explained thus. Once upon a time, Venerable Sariputta Mahathera and Venerable Mahakotika were staying together at Isipatana Megadavana Forest Monastery in Benares province in India. One afternoon, Venerable Mahakotika, after practicing Palasamapati, visited Venerable Sariputta Mahathera. After exchanging a few compliments between the two Mahatheras, Venerable Mahakotika put a question to Venerable Sariputta Mahathera. Here, we should note the qualifications of these two well-known Mahatheras. Venerable Sariputta Mahathera was the most learned and the chief disciples of our Lord Buddha. Venerable Mahakotika was the most outstanding and Patisambhita, meaning analytical knowledge. There are 4 Patisambhitas, namely 1. Attha Patisambhita, 2. Dhamma Patisambhita, 3. Nirodhi Patisambhita, and 4. Patibhana Patisambhita. Number 1. Attha Patisambhita means knowledge as to the result of a cause, meaning understanding the true meaning, purpose, result, and functional consciousness of all the teachings of our Lord Buddha. The number 2 is Dhamma Patisambhita. That is the knowledge of that cause, meaning the understanding every cause producing result, the noble path, the spoken word that reflects in the law, any knowledge falling within the category concerned with the law. The number 3 is Nirodhi Patisambhita. It is grammatical skill, means understanding the knowledge of the language corresponding to reality and the unfailing mode of expression concerning the language. The number 4 is Patibhana Patisambhita, means understanding the analytical knowledge of ready wit, that is Sake Sati, and can relate the Dhamma in flowery and beautiful terms so that everybody will understand the meaning easily. Among all the Arhats who possess the 4 Patisambhitas, Venerable Mahakotika is the greatest after Lord Buddha. And both the Mahatheras were Arya Puggala or noble persons who had realized the 8 stages of holiness, the 4 supramundane paths, Magga, and 4 supramundane fruitions, Phala. Therefore, the questions and answers recorded in this sutta is to be regarded as clarification of the bhavana or meditations from all aspects. These recorded answers could be regarded as precedents and references for the coming generations. Venerable Mahakotika's question is, for a person who had fully observed the noble silas, what kind of bhavana or meditation should be practiced? The important wording to be noted here is person who had fully observed the noble silas. He did not ask simply how should a person practice the meditation or bhavana. Therefore, it is essential to note that a person who desires to practice bhavana or meditation must first of all fully observe the noble sila. Also mentioned in Silavanta sutta that general knowledge of the Dhamma is also necessary before a person undertakes to practice seriously. What is the minimum requirement of the knowledge of Dhamma for that purpose? If a person is generally familiar that all minds and body sankharas are anicca or impermanent, dukkha or unsatisfactory, and anatta or egoless, that person can be taught vipassana bhavana or insight meditation. Venerable Sariputta Mahathera's reply was, a person who has fully observed the noble silas should contemplate the 5 upadana khandhas, meaning 5 groups of body-mind processes. They are 1. Rupa khandha, the corporeality group. 2. Vedana khandha, the feeling or sensation group. 3. Sanya khandha, the perception group. And 4. Sankhara khandha, the mental formation group. And 5. Vijnana khandha, the consciousness group. Contemplation of the 5 upadana khandha is what our meditators here are practicing according to the instruction contained in Satipatthana Sutta. For example, in walking meditation, when meditators note left step, right step, the movement of leg is rupa khandha, the corporeality group. The feeling of good or bad is vedana khandha or feeling or sensation group. Noting of the steps is sanya khandha, perception group. Making effort to take step is sankhara khandha, mental formation group. The awareness of taking steps is vijnana khandha or consciousness group. So these are 5 upadana khandhas, meaning 5 groups of body-mind processes. In summary, taking steps is rupa or material phenomena, and noting of the step is nama or mental phenomena. And there is mind and matter only. In detail, it is 5 upadana khandhas, as mentioned above. If our meditators do not know the true nature of mind and matter, one may assume, I am going, a person is going, or a woman is going, a man is going, etc. And this belief is a wrong notion of ego entity. It is called upadana or clinging. And in the sitting meditation, when our meditators note the rising and falling of the abdomen, the same principle applies. The rising and falling of the abdomen is rupa or corporeality group. The feeling of good or bad is vedana khandha or sensation group. Noting the rising and falling is sanya khandha. Making effort to note rising, falling is sankhara khandha, and the awareness of rising and falling is vijnana khandha. The same in seeing sight, when a person notes as seeing seen. The eye and the object is rupa khandha. The feeling of good or bad is vedana khandha. Noting is sanya khandha. Making effort is sankhara khanda, and the awareness is vijnana khanda. Every noting is 5 upadana khandas, but in brief, the 5 khandas consist of nama and rupa only, mind and the matter. Meditators are not aware of the true nature of these 5 aggregates or khandas. Meditators may think that there is an ego entity as I, man, woman, and such notion is called upadana. And regarding upadana we have already mentioned, it means clinging or grasping. The 4 kinds of clinging are sensuous clinging, kamupadana. Number 2, clinging to views, tetupadana. Number 3, clinging to mere rules and rituals, silapatupadana. And 4, clinging to personality belief, attavadupadana. The answer given by Venerable Sariputta Mahathera is to contemplate the 5 upadana khandas, or the 5 aggregates of clinging. What one expects to find by contemplating the 5 khandas? The answer is quite wide, but if we draw the summary conclusion, contemplation is to be done until one realizes anicca or impermanence, dukkha or unsatisfactoriness, and anatta or non-self characteristics. Venerable Sariputta Mahathera answered, Thani ko panidam avso vajati. It means, my Dhamma friend Venerable Kotika, a person who fully observed noble silas and contemplated the upadana khandas, meaning 5 groups of body-mind processes, the meditator will gradually achieve the progress of vipassana jnana or insight knowledge, like the knowledge that distinguishes between mind and matter, nama rupa pariccheda jnana, the knowledge that distinguishes between cause and effect, paccaya parikkaha jnana, and awareness of ever new phenomena rapidly arising and passing away, udayabhaya jnana, and so forth, until one realizes the cessation of all mental and physical phenomena, and finally achieve Sodapati Mega Phala, path and fruition, and become a full-fledged Sodapanna Ariya Puggala, or a noble person. Here also, Venerable Kotika raised a question again to Venerable Sariputta Mahathera. Venerable Sariputta, a person after attaining Sodapati Magga, what should be contemplated to achieve the next stage, Sagaragami Magga, the path of one's Sratana? Sariputta Mahathera answered, Sodapanna person wishing to strive for Sagaragami Magga has to contemplate the same 5 upadana khandas, meaning 5 groups of body-mind processes. Venerable Mahakotika again inquired, Venerable Sariputta Mahathera, how Sagaragami person should practice to gain Anagami Magga, the next stage of attainment, and Phala Jnana, the path of non-return. Venerable Sariputta Mahathera answered that a Sagaragami person wishing to achieve Anagami Magga and Phala Jnana should contemplate the same 5 upadana khandas, meaning these 5 groups of body-mind processes. Such Sagaragami person usually will start from Udayabhaya Jnana and pass it through the progressive stages of insight serially and attain Anagami Magga and Phala Jnana in due course. When Anagami Mega and Palanyana is attained, a person has no more Kamaraga, Vyabhada and Dosa. Kamaraga is sensual craving, Vyabhada is ill will, and Dosa is anger. Therefore, an Anagami person will not enjoy family life. One will observe 8 precepts perpetually. He has no more active anger nor passive anger. He will have no anxiety nor lamentations. Venerable Makotika inquired again, how should an Anagami person practice if he wants to proceed for higher status? Venerable Sariputta Mahathera answered that an Anagami person wishing to achieve Arhata Magga, the path of holiness, should also contemplate the same 5 upadana khandas. If an Anagami person contemplates the same 5 upadana khandas, that is the 5 groups of body-mind processes, by gradual progress of vipassana jnana or insight knowledge, one will attain the arhatship in due course of time. It needs continued and diligent practice to overcome and totally dispel one's idiosyncrasies or inherent tendencies. Venerable Makotika again asked, a person after attaining the arhatship, what dhamma should he contemplate? Venerable Sariputta Mahathera answered, Venerable Kotika, a person after attaining arhatship shall have to contemplate these 5 upadana khandas also. By contemplating the 5 khandas, one will enjoy blissful dhamma during this present lifetime. By his continued and diligent practice of the 5 khandas, one can enjoy supramundane fruition of phala at one's will, with ease. And since one had expelled one's idiosyncrasies totally, one will have no contact with all the worldly affairs and free from all sufferings connected with lobha or greed, dosa or anger, and moha or delusion. To summarize, a person who has sila and sutta, a general knowledge of the Dhamma, can attain the Sotapanna by contemplating the 5 upadana khandas or 5 groups of clinging. And by repeated performance of the same process, one can achieve Sakaragami state, Anagami state, and Arhata state, and successive achievements. Therefore, by having the chance of listening to the questions and answers of Venerable Mahakotika and Venerable Sariputta Mahathera, the 2 well-known distinguished disciples of our Lord Buddhas, as expounded in Silavanta and Silavanta suttas, may all our meditators also be able to contemplate the 5 upadana khandas or 5 groups of clinging, and achieve Nibbana, the end of all sufferings, in the quickest possible time. Now, if you all have questions, you may ask.
如果你们有问题，请发问。
Kedah stop here. Idame punya, Nibbana sa, Paccaya hotu. Idame punya, Yatinang hotu, Sukhita hontu nyatayo, Imano punya bhagan, Sabha sadhana, Jima.